Captains and countermeasures good to go. Have good ends, good highs, good lows. No outlets. Ready in the back. Here we go. Putting tension on. Let's do this. Here we go.
Good afternoon. My name is Walt, and this is the Galaxy's Edge podcast with our continuing playtest of the Galaxy's Edge role-playing game by Hazard Studios. I wonder who runs that show. We got our usual Leeges fit to fight and ready to get it on, starting with this guy, Gino, being played by that guy. Another guy with his mic muted. We have Archangel playing Mags.
What's up?
We have Moray being played by Bubba.
Yeah.
J.R. Hanley playing Hammerhead.
Good afternoon.
Oh, finally, somebody with a voice. And then we have Quinn being played by Kale.
I'm dying.
We can see that.
I wasn't ready. I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm dying. So
plain also.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
If we're a little late, we apologize because we were working behind the scenes to do some character advancement, and that's about as interesting on screen as watching paint dry. So that being the case, we're going to get right into the action. You guys are flying aboard a kind of like a VTOL dropship. Kind of looks like an angry osprey with like these circular fan wings and stuff like that. You got the side doors open. It's been over a month since you captured Murder Barbie, and she has been a fountain of intelligence for the crew. However, the Republic has used some of this intelligence to send out probes and all sorts of fact-gathering mission. Oh, my God, JR, they're just jumping all over you today. The Republic is using a lot of Murder Barbie's information to send out fact-finding missions and stuff. And one of those missions came back a little with some interesting feedback that forced a colony to send out some feelers. In doing so, they have since lost contact with this mining crew. The Republic contacted you guys and said, hey, we have a mission for you that we do not want to send the Legion on because they're expensive and you're not. And you are now riding in this kind of like this gyrocopter on your way to kind of investigate. You dropped on planet. You've been here for a few hours, and then you loaded up. Two of these gyroplanes drop in, and they drop two of your drone mechs on the side to secure the scene. A few minutes later, you guys are dropped off. There's heavy buffeting from the rotors as you guys land on the deck and kind of spread out. The thing that was keeping you guys in hysterics the entire ride was Doug had his head out the side, and his cheeks were kind of flapping in the wind like a giant Saint Bernard. But you guys end up landing on the landing platform. It is eerily quiet other than the lapping of waves just outside. The landing lights seem to be on. Everything seems to be good, but nothing seems to be running outside of your camp. What do you guys do?
Outstanding decisiveness, fellas. Outstanding.
I just forgot to unmute, all right? So sue me. So do we notice anything using our years of experience in the field that raises our suspicion, like maybe something bad has gone down while we were gone?
Well, something bad has gone down. Your whole purpose in being on site right now is to ascertain why this site has gone dark. They haven't told you what the site's being used for. They only said that it is a Republic military installation. They have used the word several times, outpost, but they haven't told you the specifics of whatever their outpost mission is. So they kind of land. Go ahead.
I was just saying, then we'll get the Gino should be taking charge. He's supposed to be the leader, but he's a little bit drunk. So what if we get the slicer to hack into the network while we sort of before we already landed? We've already landed. So why don't we get the slicer to hack into the network before we go farther and see what we can find that way first?
So
I'm sorry, I'm messing with something off screen.
Yeah, I know JR was has the ability to like have a scattered brain, but I think I'm going crazy right now.
Same.
I remember, I was standing there, stripped down to my skibbies, with nanites crawling all over me. Doug was off in another corner of the thing, and then Murder Barbie was missing an arm and had nanites on her as well.
Fast forward.
This is months later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, months later.
He ain't dead yet.
I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, I was very, very confused. I was like, dude, we were just like, it was getting wild.
Yeah, months later, you guys took down Murder Barbie, and she was attempting to escape in that mech suit.
I'm sure we did.
Once you took her down, the cavalry came in, medics, blah blah blah. You guys were whisked away to kind of. Scott saying naked with nanites sounds like a Tuesday for this outfit.
That's fair.
You guys were whisked away. Injuries were repaired. People were kind of refit, regrouped. You were debriefed. And this is months later. You guys have spent months chasing down some of the leads that Murder Barbie has been giving you.
Okay, got it. All right.
So, and one of these leads led back to a secure facility that it's a Republic outpost, military outpost, kind of just on the edge of edge space. So this is in between the edge and the midcore Republic. The Republic has military interests in the area that require them to have several outposts. This particular outpost was originally used as a shield for it. It has like a shield projector it uses to protect ships coming in from the system. So say you got a ship that's being followed by pirates, they can project a shield around the incoming ship to protect it all the way to atmosphere from heavy pirate activity. But there's no mention of what they've been up to lately because they have better shield technology now. So the base is very old and has been here a while. But the base has gone dark, so nobody knows what's going on as far as that goes. The ship, once you guys are clear, takes off, and they
wait. Don't go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll turn to Moray and I'll say like what JR was saying, which is jack into the system. Let's see what we can find, and and then I tell Mags and Hammerhead to cover the tube. That's not the map. Come on, where is it? Map. Oh, can you throw us
on that map? Yes, yeah. I can. Boop.
So I need to know before any of this shenanigan really kicks off, who won?
What do you mean?
Who won?
The kill
Gino?
count.
Who won, Gino? Like we were having a shooting competition months ago.
They're bickering like old women and married couples. I'm going to take control of the mech.
There's two of them. There's one up on the top, and then there's one down there.
I'm taking control of both of them. My minions will kick both of their butts if they get out of line.
All right.
Well,
so
Mags, last I heard, we were tied.
All right, next kill wins it.
Okay.
So
I just shoot Gino in the chest. There, I won.
But do you do that?
I'm going to put this right here. So there's actually a large metal door, kind of like a shield door.
Wow.
It keeps morphing.
Oh.
Right. So, almost there.
Yeah.
All right. So, limits of map technology. That's good enough. Right. Big shield door against this entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, I would talk to the text. It's a little crooked.
So while they're still bickering like a bunch of old married couples, I'm going to go and investigate the door.
All right. There's on this red light right here, there is an instrument panel that he can jack into.
Or we could shoot it.
So I call back to the
have charge
slicer and I point out the stuff and be like, "Hey, go slice it."
Wow, aren't you pushy?
Wow.
I mean, Gino's too busy arguing with his lover, so
I turned to Hammerhead. I'm like, bruh, are you okay? Did you snap into a Slim Jim earlier on?
Oh yeah.
Let's go open that door, brother.
Can I be a nice guy and just gift that voice mental hindrance to him? I think he can pull it off.
No. All right. So, Moray, you're going up to the control panel.
Apparently.
The mechs move up and offset themselves to aim at the door just in case. You have 2 security personnel on the back who are kind of covering things for you, and then you guys are all spread out on this side.
I'm hanging out with Doug.
That is Doug. Yep.
No, it's his cousin, Gug.
So yeah, you guys are kind of spread out. However it is you spread out, you slice in. It's fairly easy encryption, especially since you guys have the security keys to get in. So within moments, you know that because right now you're being like dumped on. It's like heavy rain. But since you're in like your heavy merc armor, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, as you jack in, you're seeing that all systems are currently active and online, but you're not getting any response from like the security desk or anything like that.
So it's not the Han
Have you
Solo.
tried messaging
hello.
the help desk?
How's everybody doing in there?
If we turn it on and turn it back off again,
Would I be able, with my immense hacker capabilities, would I be able to like use this as a way to ping like a comm link within the facility?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Give me a roll.
What about? Would this be intrusion?
You could use it as intrusion. Yep. Or just base technology. Totally up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna use it as intrusion because I don't trust today. Make that 14. No, 16.
16? All right. Yeah. Easily. You ping. You find the highest rated officer in the place. He is a lieutenant colonel. And you ping his comm link, and you don't get a response. Do you try and turn it on? Maybe get holographic representation or anything like that?
Yeah. That's what I want to try and do.
All right. So you start accessing. The guy's name is Lieutenant Colonel Balin. You activate the holography feature of his wrist comm, and you get like a small holographic image that kind of comes up in your HUD. You can see like the images from the floor, right? And you see like his other hand is in the image because he's wearing it like a wristwatch, right? So you can see his other hand in the image. But
he did.
no, they just had a toga party and he's sleeping it off.
You see several control panels, screens, but all the screens are just it's just a black screen with a blue address bar in the middle that just says no input.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you're getting up on the feed.
It don't look good.
What do you do?
You want to go in?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start going in. I'm gonna use my search to.
Can we try to download the facility map?
You already have it. It's all
Okay.
uploaded to your comm links.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. So can I do that? Can I start entering and surveying the area?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
All right. When you pop the locks, let me just go back to this group and move guys around because now you're floating in the water. Yeah, give me 1 second. All right. So you pop the door. one of the security mechs kind of moves ahead of you so that if there's any incoming fire or anything, and you get into a security entrance area. It looks like a combination of kind of entrance area and cargo intake. Lots of scuffing on the floor. You got lots of diamond plate, so it's very what do you call it? Very industrial looking. And at the far end, you got this like control panel right here, but it's empty.
I'll advance up to. All right. So is this? Come on, cooperate, Matt. Is this a doorway, and is this just a hallway into the next spot?
So if you look up at the screen right now,
yeah,
there's a room up in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of far away and it's not lit, so you really can't tell what's going on. And this down here is a doorway.
All right. So Mags, could you take or cover this doorway and make sure it's clear, and then I'll bounce over to this hallway, and then
I guess the southern doorway down here.
Yeah.
I'm taking Doug with me.
Sounds good.
Me and Doug have become very close friends in these intervening months.
Just because he gets a kill, it doesn't count.
It does. I helped.
Oh, okay, sure.
Words of encouragement.
Moray,
Is that a screen?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a big screen back there.
Okay. Sorry.
Could Moray and Quinn come up and like cover that? That way, Moray isn't all by himself.
I can do that.
And then
All right.
Hammerhead, you can go do your powerlifting if you want.
All right, so
yeah.
so Moray, you're going over to this desk.
Yes.
All right. There's 3 like lines of red liquid, looks kind of like dried blood, across one section of the panel, and the panel itself has been ripped up.
Gross.
Oh, great.
Not
Do we
ripped
have
up
any
like.
kind-
Hold
we
on one
have-
second. Right.
Okay.
So not ripped up as in like it looks like a chopped salad. Ripped up as in there are several like slash marks in it. All right, go ahead, JR.
Do we have any kind of handheld scanner that might be able to pick up like residual trace DNA to tell us what kind of creature slashed that?
We have Doug's nose.
You have Doug's nose, and you could try and taste it, see if it tasted like chicken. Other than that, no.
I'm not going to say it.
God knows we want to, but we're not going to.
Crack chicken.
There it is.
All right.
Guys, there's a chicken loose in the facility. Doug, hunt.
So let's ask Doug. Ask Doug, Archangel. Tell him we need his nose. Is his nose?
Doug, would you mind going to sniff the computer panel? Sentences I never thought I'd say to Ahul, but okay.
He he pats you on the head, which has become both annoying and endearing. Walks over to Moray and raises Moray's arm and sniffs him.
No. Doug. No, the panel.
I just look at Mags going, what the hell, man?
Dude, look at him. What do you expect?
Doug looks back to you, Mags, and he says, "He's fresh."
Awesome.
He turns back to the control panel and he goes, "This is dead."
Great, Doug. Do you know what kind of blood that is?
He says, "It's dried."
Thanks, Doug. Hey,
If
Gino,
it's,
I got
Ask him where it came. Ask him where it came from. What was the source of the blood?
you do it. You're right there too.
so this
Maybe
is a
if,
Republic
we make
outpost.
Doug, what
So
kind of
JR,
creature
maybe if
donated
we-
this?
Maybe if we make a rudimentary lathe.
Oh, God.
If we build a lodge,
You said this is a
badger.
Republic outpost, correct?
This is a Republic outpost.
Okay.
Doug,
Most
what
of the
kind
Republic is human, and humans bleed red. I'm assuming this is human blood then.
Could be.
Then what would slice through it like a claw mark?
Doug, does
can
that
you tell
taste
us-
like people? This is
Poor JR, he's just trying to get a word in.
Go ahead, JR.
Oh my god.
Doug, can you tell us what kind of creature bled this so we can find you more food?
He says, probably a dead one. And then he looks down at the he goes, I'm not licking that.
All right, do you recognize the claw marks? Can you tell us what kind of creature did that?
He thinks about it for a second and he goes, I'm feeling very attacked. Do you know what kind of human makes human marks? And he storms off and he like goes to a section of the like a corner and he's got his hands on his hips and he looks like he's like breathing heavy to calm himself down.
Hammerhead,
go,
did
guys.
you
Take the
just
one.
offend Doug?
Wait, did he just imply that if we don't know what humans doing human things, does that imply this was a ghoul?
I mean,
No, he's
deductive
making it sound like
reasoning
you're
says
implying
no.
it's a hool.
No, I'm just implying he knows things.
Am I able
There's
to
a whole
find
lot of
a-
implying going around here.
All right,
Is
let's
there a-
kill something. I want to blow something up now.
I'm going to continue up the hallway.
I want to do that.
I'm gonna ask Doug if he wants to come along with me and cover my 6.
That's what
He's
Doug does. He eats people and he knows things.
That's why we
Is
like
there
Doug.
still a
what I
workable port into the control panel to where I can plug in?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So the control panel looks shot, but if you run the interface through what you're doing, then yeah, you should be able to get in.
Okay, I'm going to try and see what I can get off of this console and see exactly what is going on and see if I can turn on lights in hallways.
Gotcha.
I searched the chamber above. Is there anything there?
All right. So in here, as you go in, the security door looks like it's been ripped off its hinges. The inside has 10 crates. And when I say crates, I mean like Connex boxes. So about 8 feet high and roughly 12 to 15 feet long. On the inside of these boxes is like a suspension harness and like this tubular looking kind of like medical tube, glass tubing, but it's huge. It's like a vat, and that's broken.
Does the door look like it was torn from the inside or the outside?
It's really hard to tell because like one of the doors it looks like it was forced in, and the other one looks like it was ripped out.
I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Are we getting anything off the sensors from the mechs?
No.
What do I need to roll to plug into the console?
Nothing. It's an easy task because
okay.
because you're not being like you're not trying to intrude. You have pretty much the codes for getting in and on. Thanks, Scott. Please take a competency die for that. Oh my god.
We should have brought a hole buster along to make sure we had someone to lick something.
Exactly. You
It's
could always
crayons.
lead them around. Yeah, with crayons.
Live and learn, I guess. We'll bring one
So-
next time.
Yeah, Doug taps Gino on the shoulder and he says, "Smells bad."
Do I see any like blood marks or anything like that?
No, but you see, there's like this oily liquid all over the floor, most likely from the broken containers.
Okay.
And
Do we have
sensors-
any idea of what was being kept in these containers? Like, is there any kind of labels on them that I can see
There's,
from more
there's
map?
no labels. There's just container numbers. Doug kind of like, gets this big, massive forearm and he touches his comm and he says, "Moray, you plug in numbers, find shipping manifest for item identification. please.
I never thought
He
a
looks
would
at
be a
Gino,
tasty-
and then he looks back at Gino, and he says, "I've been studying."
I can see that. Congrats. I look forward to you leading your own team.
He's like, "Who's rule?" And he starts taking pictures of the container numbers for you.
There's the other shirt.
I
Yeah, I'm
just-
gonna look up the manifest.
Can we just get a shirt with a Hool on it going the shaka with like a sab in his hand and it says Hool's rule?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You know, I can't be just like blowing my entire paycheck or whatever money I do get on shirts. I'm just saying.
Yes, you can.
When you run the manifest, it says off-site procurement, and then it lists like a bunch of different like funding agencies. There's a series of documents talking about they needed interface testing. It doesn't tell you what kind of interface, only that there was some sort of computer interface that needed to be tested prior to Project Blackbriar going into production.
Do we have any information on Project Blackbriar from the information we got from Murder Barbie?
I was
No.
gonna calm that up to Scrapper and see what
Yeah.
he knows.
All right, he comes up on the radio and he's like, "What do you got, gents? Anything so far?"
I go ahead and tell Maury to do the update. You know, get him caught up with everything that he's found.
I give him the list of. I give him the I send him the copy of the manifest as well as including the Project Blackbriar information that's attached with it.
Don't forget to send him the stuff on the what the panel looks like and why there's blood, and I'll send him a picture of the grease as well to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I do.
Scrapper looks like he's passing holo screens and data pads out to folks to do some research, and he says, "All right, keep on patrol. Keep your heads on a swivel. We're still not getting any pings back from the base, and based on what we're seeing through your feeds, this is not looking good. So we're going to send down an extra security element to secure the landing strip, the landing pad. Keep proceeding. Just take it slow. We don't know what Blackbriar is, so we don't know what else is probably going on here. I would take it easy with those mechs and some of those high explosive rounds they're yielding."
So
Copy that.
should we use the mech or leave the mechs up here to just kind of cover
No.
while we proceed?
That
No,
doorway does
mechs
not
make
look big
really
enough.
good door knockers.
And
He's-
I would like to ask Walt. The mechs have some level of sensors on them, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Can I use my skill with mechs to reconfigure them to test the air for chemicals, like almost like a sniffer?
They don't have that kind of capability.
There's no way I could configure it to do that with the skill, like to reconfigure it. to
You
add
could ask
something like
Doug and see what he says.
that. Doug is.
I messaged
well,
back to
he's got-
Scrapper. Can we get a sniffer bot down here?
He says, "When we drop the next crew in to secure the landing zone, yeah, we'll send you some sniffers down."
Copy.
So do we wait for it?
Yeah, let's wait for.
They had
additional
a
security.
QRF on deck, so it's not like you have to wait long. Just prep time to get a ship and then drop it through Atmo. There's a door. Let's see. Let me put this up on screen. In the very bottom side of the map, there's a door here, but it's very narrow. There's no way a mech is getting through. Right. This door, when you pop it open, Moray, has an energy field securing it.
Oh,
For now.
can you disable that energy field, Moray? And if not, we'll probably just have to bounce on through this spot over here.
Does the door with the energy field, does it look big enough to fit a mech?
The hallway itself, yes, but with the emitters the way that they are, you're not going to be able to get a mech through that. It's too wide.
Okay.
And the emitters are like built into the wall, so you'd have to do a major excavation to get the. You'd have to do a major excavation to get by that side. So just to give you an idea of what you're looking at, and I'm not going to shift you over yet until you decide to crawl down that way. Whoop. So this is the hallway with the emitter,
Mhm.
and you can see past it. It looks like some sort of briefing room. And then here's the other hallway beyond the door in the south of the entrance hall that you came in.
So could we explosively excavate it?
Well,
What do you mean?
he
Blow
wants
it trigger?
to he wants to blow the emitters and then and then
Well,
have the mechs come
can
through.
Can I throw a ration bar at the field just to see what it does, if it's a repulsion or if it's gonna like disintegrate a ration bar on contact?
It does not disintegrate. It's just like a physical wall made of energy.
Okay.
And also I'm looking at the map or that you showed up. It doesn't look like there's any other hallways that the mech could get through anyways, because it goes into the briefing room and then it just breaks off into smaller hallways. So I don't think the mechs can follow anyways.
Let's leave the mechs on security on the doors.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
You're killing me. Here. You're killing me.
it's okay.
Really? You're killing me.
You got the
You took
big
my
gun.
job.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on through this door over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
a
Yeah,
run.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop that barrier.
And then Mags, why don't you take the briefing room direct entrance?
All right. You can
Hey,
shut
Vern.
down the field. That's not a big deal,
Okay.
right? So the field is easy enough to shut down, because you have all the access codes to do it.
Now seeing that there's emitters on this doorway, looking back at the main entrance, are there hidden emitters within the wall for like the main entrance or for the cargo area?
It doesn't look like there's emitters, but you do see some weird runners in the floor.
Define weird.
So it looks kind of like a strip of lens going down the floor at different angles, and it looks like it might segregate parts of the room from other parts of the room. So if we were to look at this main room, we go like so, and then do that, right? So it looks like there's a separation that will cut this side of the room from the rest of it. The same thing here. And then there's one that goes this way and one that goes this way. And it looks like it's all controlled from from this main console right there.
Anyone else smell a secret door?
I don't know that.
Yeah,
Door.
let's get on that. So since I upgraded with some minor technical abilities, I'm going to assist him in his attempt to hack deeper and see if there's hidden partitions.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh yeah. So go
I'm
ahead
rolling.
and move your
I'm
character.
rolling.
Oh,
All right. So what are you doing?
So
I guess I'm already plugging back into the console to see the possibility of hidden doors over in this location.
Yep. And but before you do that, JR said he was going to assist, so I need him to make that roll. And for every 6 he gets, you get another die to roll onto that.
Okay.
All right, so I have 3D in that. So I rolled 3, got 2 6s and a 4, so he gets 2 extra dice.
Yep. You get 2 extra dice. You keep 3.
Okay, so that's roll 7 then.
What do you got?
That's 18 or
Yeah.
17.
No, 17.
Nice. You don't detect any secret doors, but you do find a partition in the Balder is saying attack. It's probably the male dude, and he's outside. He's in the other room right now, and he's staring out the window, giving like some pretty menacing growls. If I didn't know him as my dog, I might have need to change my shorts. So you find a partition in the system with a security access code to it. It was hidden. It wasn't on the main system board. So when you started looking for like hidden doors and stuff like that, you eventually stumbled onto it, and there it's got a security buffer on it with biometrics. So just hacking it straight isn't going to work.
Can we figure out through side glancing, etc., if we could tell who the biometrics it needs are?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
There's a lot of blood.
There
Can
was
you
a
just
kernel.
like grab a Q-tip and just like rub it on the sensor?
Yes, let's do that. Good idea. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
I'm pretty sure you just pull hard enough, a piece of the panel's going to come off.
So what are you trying to do? You're trying to rub it. You're trying to rub spilled blood on the board.
Yeah, for the
Well,
for
they
the
can
biometrics.
they can attempt that. I'm going to try and hack into HR and make one of us appear as a high-ranking officer.
Oh, there you go. All right. You're gonna need intrusion, and you need a 12 or higher to get it.
Check out the big brain on Moray. Hold on, I can help you on that. I have a intrusion if you want. Moray, if you haven't rolled yet.
Sure, I haven't rolled yet.
All right, so
You'll know if I roll, man.
no additionals.
What do you
Alright.
have in intrusion? Gino?
5D.
I got 3D.
Oh, okay. All right. I had the same.
I
I,
got
was going to see
5D,
if I had
so-
higher.
All right. So go ahead and make the roll.
Oh, damn. 7, 5. Brain math don't work.
You got a 12 exactly.
That's 12. That's 12.
All right. Yeah, you can enter one of your biometrics as a trigger for the system, but you're still going to need to break the code. So it's a 2-stage lock. You need
Okay.
the correct access code, and then you need the biometrics.
Okay.
As
Do
you're-
I still have the ping running on the kernel's comm?
Yes.
I'm going to check his comm link and see what codes he has accessed on it.
You're going to need another intrusion roll,
Okay.
and this one's going to be at 14 or higher.
Can I
I'm
help
gonna-
him with that?
I was about to just give him a competency die.
+1, buddy.
All right, hit it.
14.
So you got it on the nose.
I got a 14.
All right. He's got codes for everything in the building, including one called a project called Black Spire, and project notes on something called Infinity Trident, but it doesn't say what it is.
Infinity Chart.
Black
Please
Spire,
just
not
look at
Black
them.
Briar.
Blackbriar, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Who wants a promotion?
I'll,
I slowly raise my hand.
give it to Hammerhead.
Doug.
He
Quinn,
Oh,
you got
no,
shot.
actually-
You got shot a few months ago. You get a promotion.
There you go.
Yeah.
You guys are like, oh, who needs a promotion? You're joking back and forth and stuff like that. And as you kind of turn your gaze back, you see Doug slowly raising his hand, slowly lowering his hand and lowering his head.
Way to go.
Put
You
Doug
made
in
my
there,
friend feel
too.
bad.
Put Doug in there too. He deserves a promotion.
I agree with that, Doug.
Oh,
Let's share the
yeah.
promotion.
All right, so you guys open the files.
Yeah.
All right, so Blackbriar is coming from Republic R&D. It's some sort of weapon system that they needed a comm check on. For some reason, the comms are wonky. So they were having trouble with the command and control interface. It was here to test the command and control interface to see if they could fix whatever the problem was. But it doesn't say what it is. It just gives you the schematics of the interface. If you had to guess based on the types of schematics you've had in the past, this is something heavily cybernetic.
I've seen a movie about this. It's like Space Truckers. It doesn't work out well for people.
I've seen
Some
a movie
dude
like
has to
this
do a
as
lawnmower
well.
thing.
I've seen a movie like this as well, and it dealt with space lightning that then turned a cargo ship into a nightmare.
Can I go ahead and go through that
You
door
all
now?
need to spend less time watching movies and more time in the gym. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be the only dude
That's less Macho
This
Man,
is-
more Kool-Aid Man.
This is
Strangely appropriate for me.
we got to go out of character for this. Ever since Walt's like, by the way, you have a mental hindrance of you're a bodybuilder like a Macho Man. This is how JR is going to be.
No,
for,
see, what
going
we're gonna
forward.
do, story-wise is since between this session and the last session, he's pointed this out to him. He was in the gym one day and he put too much weight on, and the bar fell on his neck and deprived him of oxygen for a little while. So now he always talks like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm gonna be the one guy in the whole room. Everyone's making movie jokes, and I'm just standing there like, "What the fuck's a movie?"
All right, so you guys descend down that hallway.
Yeah, I would like to descend down the hallway.
All right, so
got
as you guys truck through, right, you notice there's a side passage with a hatch, and then there's also just the briefing room that you can see straight ahead. Oh, you're going down that. You're going down this
Yeah,
one right here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I was gonna go with him down that area.
All right.
She moving me.
Yeah, it was just going to be me and Quinn.
All right.
Nut to butt, right?
Whoops.
It's not
There's two
weird
of
till you
me.
make eye contact.
All right. Small command console. Looks like a command and control room.
I come over Moray and I say, "Hey, look, I found another goodie. You should come check this area out." And I'll do a quick search of the area and make sure it's all copacetic and safe.
Yeah, and I'll flip flop with him. So instead of being that room being super crowded.
That.
All right. So you guys get into that small room, and the opposite side, like the lights are flickering on and off. The room looks pretty torn up. And there's sections of the ceiling missing with blood going from the floor and wall up into the ceiling and then disappearing.
I've seen this hollow. I'm out.
Dude, get out of my
Moray,
head. I was
it's
about
fine.
to say the exact same thing.
I'm going to go in and use my newfound skill that probably isn't applicable, but I'm going to try it anyway.
No,
How many people are going to try fitting in this tiny room?
All right, so just to give you an idea, JR, of what's going on so far, right? I got you right here in this like briefing room, right? But this is where they are.
Right. I'm going to
Right.
go join them.
You're gonna go join them.
Yeah, they need help, clearly.
You're
Dude, Moray's the hacker.
Yeah, but he's afraid of the dark, so he needs.
no.
to be
I'm looking up. I'm seeing stuff get eaten up through it, like the building came alive and decided to go munch. And
It's just Among Us in space. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll protect you.
The ceiling is sus.
so just keep in mind there's just enough room for the two people that are in the room.
Hammerhead's
So-
very sus.
right. So now you guys are in the briefing room. It's a series of chairs and what do you call it? Series of chairs and these are hollow tables, right?
Mhm.
That can be turned on to use to act like a computer interface.
Well, then I will mess with those with my newfound skill. Because why not?
I'm just gonna
I'm gonna.
turn them on.
Is
see what's
anything on
them.
Is anything on the console salvageable?
Um,
Are you in the room with us, or are you in the?
I'm in the
briefing?
room with you. I'm in the
Okay.
room with you.
So go ahead and move your character over to.
I did.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize Quinn ran away.
Yeah, he stepped
Yeah.
out and I stepped in because it's a small
Yeah.
room.
When he
Okay.
said that he was coming up there, I was like, I'm gonna flip flop with him, so we're not A,
Gotcha.
crammed in there, and B, not all,
all right. So
I'm-
Moray's out. Quinn's in.
I'm gonna
What?
take a look.
Is that
up
yes or no?
Yeah,
No, no,
other way around.
other way.
Other way around, boss man.
All right. Moray's in. Quinn's in the briefing room.
Can I see the vent where it looks like somebody got dragged up into?
Yes.
Can I look through the vent and try to see if there's anything up there?
Well,
You're
it's
getting real brave with your face there, dog.
it's not venting. It's more like almost like drop ceiling. And when you look, it looks like there's an air duct that goes through this area.
Okay. Did we get the other team with us yet?
They're already on the ground.
Can I grab one of the sniffer bots and like throw it in there and have it have Moray get us some info on what's in the air vents?
Yep. Your friend from the other team comes in, and he says, "I'm sensing a pattern here," and he like slaps the sneaker down into your hand, and he walks back out with the QRF.
Why, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I got the same pattern. I got the same pattern.
So go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is there a door right here?
Yes.
Did anyone try jiggling the handle?
Oh, it'll open.
God dang it. I'm gonna try it.
All right. So you're gonna go down that section.
I'm gonna open the door. We didn't say anything about going down.
Phrasing.
All
No,
right.
no, I'm keeping that.
So you can see what looks like some sort of command center.
I don't see anything else.
You see seats. You see you can kind of get some screens and computer interface.
Okay.
I'm gonna call and see if he needs help.
Hey, Moray, do you got any info on that bot yet? Or is it still taking in data?
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people are talking. I've not had a chance to roll yet, really. So I would roll for drones on that.
Yep.
Moray,
Or
was
downs,
that your
as you put
your
it.
way of telling all of us to shut the hell up and let you get... I wouldn't know. Everybody's talking. I
Nine
can't
or
do
high.
anything.
9 or higher, buddy.
9.
Really?
Yeah, he got 9.
Man, you're just on the nose today. So the drone comes to an intersection. It looks like it goes up, down, or continues through a passage. So it would have to exit, climb along the wall, and then go into the next space to continue on its way. What do you call it? The little sneaker bot comes up, and I really don't. Oh, I have my little. Hold on a second. All right, I have my little bomb speaker. Right, so here's like the little bomb speaker, and the little thing kind of like floats, kind of like that, right? And I know the high point of like cinematography, right? And it looks across the way, sees the continuation of the passage. It looks the passage also continues up and down, right? And as it goes to look up, right, all of a sudden there's like just massive, like all sorts of shaking and craziness, and then the bot shuts off.
Hey, there's a thing in the thing.
It ate it.
Yeah, I think we got an issue.
There's a thing in the thing.
Back
The
out,
height
back
of
out, back
tactical
out.
Words.
If we want, we could like completely ignore this vent and pretend it doesn't exist, and maybe it will go away. Or I don't know. We can block it off.
Yeah, if you look up at the this seems like a major command and control section that you're in right now, right? If you look right here, those are blast doors, and you had to go through 2 blast doors to get into where you are.
Yeah, but there's no blast doors on the vents, is there?
No.
Yeah,
No,
so
and there was multiple passageways that led off from that one intersection.
yeah.
All right. So I got Mags at this control center.
Oh, that's a control center. I was hoping that given the area, it looked like a bar. But I'll take control center.
So and then I got Hammerhead down here in this.
I can
briefing
see
room.
your reasoning, though. I can see it.
Right.
I
So where you are right here, right? Once you step back there, the lights turn on. Right. This console comes alive. There are more of those like medical vats, those big, tall cylindrical vats. Those are cracked and empty, and it looks like these stools are centered around a command and control console to interface with the vat. But like I said, they're all the tables that had vats on them are broken.
I come to the other guys and I say, "Hey, keep your eyes on the vents. I don't know what we got, but that's where it's getting in.
So,
Whatever it is attacking us."
Great.
Gotcha. What I'd like to do is, since I'm at that control station, can I do an intrusion into that and see if I can get like any security camera footage, either of this room or of the complex that we've explored so far, like a record, like see what happened.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. You need a 9 or higher.
While he's doing that, can I go up to the individual pods, the medical vats, and see if I can pull any data about what was inside from them, like last known file kind of thing?
Yep, 9 or higher.
10.
All right, and JR?
I'm rolling. Now, because these aren't drones or mechs, I only get the 3, not the 4, correct?
Correct, because you're just using your base technology.
All right. I got a 9.
All right. Yep, you made it. All right. So when you start pulling the footage, you get footage from about 3 weeks ago, just standard stuff, and you get footage all the way up until the pods, the medical pods, are being wheeled in. But after that, nothing.
Now, was it? When you say nothing, is it like it stops? Is it like it's corrupted? Is it like they intentionally shut off, like maybe something classified was going on?
It looks like whatever data was here has been erased.
So
now, if it's been erased, it can be unerased. So I'm going to pass that on. Well, Mags is with me, so Mags, let's try to see if we can pull what was erased.
Well,
hold on, he's working on. Hold on, he's working on that. You were working on medical data and files on the tubes.
Aren't they linked? I thought, is my understanding.
It's for the systems that you're working. They were separated from the main system so that each individual workstation had a data jack with its own individual drive that was removed every time the station was used.
All right.
All right, well, then I'll pass that information up the chain of command, and we'll let Mags finish his thing before I go forward.
Yeah, the security cam footage, I'm sending that to the whole team in their HUDs, and then I'm gonna ask Moray if hey man, I'm like, it looks, I can't tell if it's corrupted, I can't tell if they stopped recording, or if they like shut the cameras off. Do you think there's anything you can do from your end to maybe dig deeper, find some archive footage?
Let me see if I can find a jack on this thing.
Oh yeah, you got interface jacks.
Okay, well, I didn't. You said it was very torn up, so I didn't know if any of them survived.
Oh yeah, you can get in.
All right, I'll go in through the jack.
All right,
I've seen this movie, and I'm by myself, so I'm gonna move with these guys.
I ain't going into that room until you guys are with me.
I mean, I'll go with you and hold your hand if you really need to.
I mean, we just had a bot drop out of the tunnel above us, and Quinn, I radio Quinn real quick. Do you got like a claymore or something?
I have lots of things.
All right.
Yes.
So it looks like the video footage was intentionally erased.
Inside job. Got it.
But the thing that's weird is it wasn't erased as part of a protocol from that station. It seemed to be erased by an exterior source. So because the source code that's pointing to it when you're looking at the keystroke logs and all of the different data tracking logs that happen in a research facility like this, they basically record every keystroke when something highly classified starts coming into the facility. Something subversive broke through the encryption and all of the security walls and then forcefully erased the data. It wasn't done from a command console.
Now, is it a true, like, honest to God erasure, or is there, like, nowadays,
Is there bits of it left over?
If it's on the internet, it exists forever. If I was to, from the two consoles that, Morey's at and that I'm at, if I was to assist him, could we find, like Hammerhead was saying in the chat, like a cache?
With what you have, with some of the information that from your time in what you've done, as well as Gino being from the Legion, and some of you other guys with your experience, you think that this entire place has been turned into a skiff.
Okay.
A skiff is a secured, compartmentalized information formatted center. So it's
It's where information dies.
No information in or out other than that which is brought in on physical media.
Yeah.
So Spooky's been doing spooky things here.
So-
Okay.
Would I be able to identify from my experience at all the root external hacking system? Like, is this like a very well-known Republic slicer, or is this
You're looking
someone
for a
who's
signature?
like dark ops? Yeah. Is there a signature to the erasing?
You start looking up through the code, and you find that it's not something you've seen before.
Can we trace it backwards from where it came?
I don't think so.
Yes, if you can do a 14 or higher, you can tell where it was erased.
Can I assist?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can both of us assist since we're all at consoles?
Yep.
Okay.
I won't touch anything till you're done.
Yep.
I only got 1 6, so you get
That's-
1 from me.
You get 3 for me, my dude.
So
Holy garbage. That's
so
awesome.
4 more dice. And
That's a 9.
He
Holy
rolls
crap!
all
I
of
only
them
get to keep
once.
3.
but you only get to keep 3.
And 2 of those dice were my new ones.
That's a
yeah.
15.
Jesus.
That's nice. The area where Gino and Morey are standing is where the information was erased.
All right, I'm
Can
going
you,
to tell them.
Check the recycle bin, Moray. I mean, people usually don't go that far. Just saying.
I'm looking at this code. They took the recycle bin with them.
How? Who does that?
Hold on. I'm gonna point out that the medical device had something in it that they erased as well, and I'm gonna ask for an assist, and we're gonna see if we can retrieve from the individual console because it's not linked to anything. If we can retrieve off of the smaller unaffiliated consoles because maybe they missed it.
Well,
Plus
I'm not
2.
in there right now.
I know that's why I'm calling
Well,
you over the radio and asking.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
nowhere
have a
near
Yep.
some kind of integrated system into that at all.
What's the
So
question?
this is a place that information has to be physically carted into, right?
Correct. Yep.
So would they have the physical copies somewhere in the facility?
Could be.
So why don't 2 of us who aren't doing anything break off and try to find something?
Yeah.
I've seen this movie, Splitting Up His Bad
Kale's
News.
bored. That's what it is. Kale's bored.
Hold on,
I'm-
Quinn.
I'm-
Quinn, can I get you
No,
to come
no.
in here and drop a claymore or something up in this hole? Because there is something up there.
Yeah, no, I'll
It's
happily.
just a
do that.
rat. It's just a rat.
All right. So
I'll pop out so that Quinn can pop in.
all right, and
Wow,
Quinn,
wow.
you're setting up some explosives.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a a claymore up where all the gooey mess leads to.
Stick a cam on it too, so we can see. We'll get some footage like right before
Remember-
it gets triggered.
Put it in front of the claymore. That way, it blows up so we don't get any information.
Extra shrapnel.
So, as you're exiting, because you got to go out, go into the main room, and then come back down.
Right.
Doug comes over and over to you guys, or over to you, and he says, "Boss man, call.
Yeah.
Can't reach you."
What? Did you answer? All right. While I'm walking over, I guess I'll phone up to Boss Man.
He comes on and he's like, "Hey, I need you guys to go back out to the hangar bay."
Okay.
Copy. I know we're inside the facility trying to find some information on this, but I'll relay it to the rest of the guys.
Yeah, once you guys get inside, I can't get any comms with you. It seems like whatever's going on in there's probably too much rock for the signal to bounce through.
It's a Faraday cage.
But I was gonna send Doug, but he started talking about licking things, and I don't know. But listen, if you can accompany him and just go out to the QRF team that just dropped on site to secure the landing pad. I've lost comms with them too, so I don't know what's going on, but comms are going in and out. Can you check on that?
I got this.
Yeah. Well, I'm already
You
heading.
can't hear
out
him,
there to see
Hammerhead.
Go ahead, Kale.
Yeah. Since I'm heading out and I'll see them, I'll go with Doug and we'll be jolly best friends. Suck it, Archangel, and we'll check on him.
Me and Quinn were able to communicate just fine on this side of the thing, right?
Yes.
All right. So because I was coming out of my area.
Yep. So in the facility, it seems like you guys can talk on comms, but when you're in the facility, it seems like you're not able to boost stuff up to the ship.
Okay. So when I come out of the mini control room thing, do I see anything?
You guys kind of come out at the same time. You, Quinn, and Doug. And then as you open up the large blast, the crooked blast door, the QRF team that is kind of standing sentry, they're all gone.
I turn to Quinn and I'm like,
gone.
why people keep disappearing?
So they had dropped a 12-man team and they're not there.
Oof.
Are my mechs there?
There's no blood splatter. There's no they're
Yeah,
just
there's
gone.
nothing.
Fairy dust.
I'm freaking out in this room alone. I'm gonna exit.
See? That was
Because
my concern.
Quinn was supposed to be in there by now, and I'm freaking out. I'm getting out of there because I know there's something up there, and I don't want to deal with it on my own.
I turn to Doug and I say, "Can you run back in there and go let Archangel or Mags and Hammerhead know to get back out here because we're missing 12 people."
He says, "Okie dokie," and he turns around. He a few minutes later, he comes to Mags and Hammerhead, and he kind of like taps Mags on the shoulder.
Hey, best friend.
Okie dokie. He goes, "We have and then
Buddy.
he looks at Hammerhead, and he goes, he freaks me out."
All right, well, come over here and talk to me, buddy. It's okay. Hammerhead won't hurt you. He's okay.
It's and he looks down and he whispers into your ear because Hammerhead has the big sab, but Hammerhead has the enhanced version. He says, "I have gun envy."
Oh, okay. Well, listen. If you ask him, I'm sure he would let you hold it.
That got weird.
He says, I'm not licking anything. I'm not holding anything. He says, we need this way.
Okay. Hey, Hammerhead.
That's wonderful.
You wanna come with us? Apparently, we need to this way. Doug's words.
All right.
So as
We
you
need to this way.
as you pass Archangel,
No, it's again.
and Hammerhead passes in front of him, Doug lets his clawed hand kind of like just slide across his weapon as he's walking by, and he says, "Pretty."
Darlene is beautiful.
I privately calm Hammerhead and say, "Hey, look, just he's getting weird. Okay, he really, really likes your gun, and he's sad that he doesn't have a gun like yours. Just roll with it, man."
Charlene is beautiful.
So as
He
you
named her
guys walk,
okay, he named her Charlene. All right.
as you guys walk out, you encounter Gino and Quinn, and they look a little disturbed.
I turn to Mags and I say, "There's 12 people that are not people no more. They know they're not here. So we gotta find out what happened to them because."
I'm just trying to
Man.
process what he said. There's 12 people
when he-
that are not people no more.
When he
Wait.
finishes-
Where are my mechs? Let's get the important stuff out of the way first.
They're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Maury out there?
Yes.
I asked Maury if he can check the mech sensors to see if the mech's picked up anything.
Wait, no, they're my mechs.
Gladly.
They're mine.
Gladly. I will gladly do my job.
I'm the
Check
mech
these mechs
captain
for
Do you
now.
want some help? JR's willing.
See this? These are my mechs now.
Get weird.
Oh my god. So yeah. So
I look at Hammerhead and I give a little wink of knowing that it's his that he wants to have those. I'm fine with it. Less crap I got to deal with.
the mechs did not detect anything. The blast doors were closed, and the QRF was supposed to stay outside, securing the outer door. There was one security dude who was supposed to be left at the command station where Mags is, and he went outside to check on something, and he told the two security mechs to secure the room.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna load a fun round in the tube.
Am I able to lock the blast door to that command center?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because we don't have anything inside there that can stop whatever's up in the ceiling, and at least a couple of blast doors will keep it busy for a little bit.
Plus the Claymore. Oh, you never
I
played
I
it.
haven't set that yet.
Well, set
Yeah.
one outside of the door.
Yeah, copy.
All right. So you have more. You have the entire QRF is missing, and you know that your boss was looking for an update.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit the boss man up since I was the last one to talk to him.
Hit me. What do you got?
Hey, boss.
Come on and hit me.
I got the initial team here, but the entire QRF is gone.
He says, every single time with you guys, define gone.
I don't really know either. Like, there's no blood, but there's no bodies. Like, it's like they just left.
Seeing as we brought the dropship back, I don't see how they just left. It's not like
Right.
they were walking anywhere. It's a 200-foot drop to the ocean.
Hey, can I break into the comm real quick? And this is Scrapper, right? That's his name. I
Yep,
always
Scrapper.
forget.
Yep.
Hey, boss. Scrapper, can you tag? Can you ping their locators? Because, like he's saying, they're gone. Like gone.
He says, when you guys go into the facility, unless those outer blast doors are open, I have no comms with you guys.
Well, were they on the landing pad or were they inside with the blast doors closed?
They were on the landing pad, and we had comms with them, and we had tracking to their PDTs, but now they're just gone. They just stopped transmitting everything and were gone.
Okay, because the blast doors are open right now, and they're just not here. at
Yeah,
all.
they're not being broadcast.
Oof.
Hey, I
Just out of my own curiosity, are we like up on a cliff, like built into a cliffside, or is this down like on the water itself?
Yeah, you're built onto a cliff.
Okay.
so, boss man, I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work or not. If I go to the edge of the door where you can't get signal, could you try using me as like a relay point to get a ping?
That's we might be able to pull that off. Give it a try.
I already have a solution for this whole situation. It's one of my favorite quotes.
Nuke
I
the
say
site from orbit.
we take off and we nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
I agree.
All right, so you walk to that section. He's using you as like a relay beacon, and he says, "That's weird." He says, Frank's one of the team leaders
Mhm.
is standing right next to you, according to this.
Oh God!
Hey,
Look
Quinn, look
I
up.
will now proceed to run away, please.
Don't be a pain
I
if you
just
look
see his icon. I just see his icon just yeet across the map to the other side.
It's just like this.
I'll go over to where Quinn was standing, and I'll search upwards.
So I'm visualizing Gino just going, "Where are you, Frank? If you're here,
Because
move
I
something."
assume he was right over here, right?
Yeah, he was on the outside. You were right over here, weren't you?
What about if he's actually below you, hanging down?
Okay,
like
if
something
he's
from
over there, I'll
Predator?
move over there.
Toss
Yeah.
a drone.
So he says, Scrapper comes over the line and he says, "Yeah, there's. I got a ping from Frank's. He's right there."
I
do we have
looking up,
plus or
do I see
minus
anything?
elevation?
I'm sorry.
Do we have plus or minus elevation on that ping, Scrapper?
No, because he's locating you from orbit.
Roger.
I got a drone, I think.
Yeah. So looking up, do
I
I
don't
see
have a
anything?
drone.
You see, it's just rain clouds and sky.
Okay. Looking down over the edge, do I see anything?
Nope. But you
Hey,
know
we
that
have
this
one of those.
platform is like this. So, or like this rather. So here's the cliff wall, and it sticks out from the cliff wall. So there's nothing underneath you.
I turn to Hammerhead and I holler and I say, "You got rope on you?"
Hey,
Checking.
our buckets have audio recording. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Why don't I take my bucket off and just hang it over the edge where we can see it?
You do
Well,
that.
I mean, do we still have one of the sniffer drones left with us?
You do either one of those plans would work. Just tell me somebody's going to do something.
Hold on.
You're
Can you
stupid.
bring the grab
Moray,
box?
why don't you send the sniffer drone first?
Yeah, I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
send the
decision much
sniffer
better.
so no one gets hurt.
I like
Alright,
that much better.
I'm gonna guide the sniffer down below the landing pad.
All right. So. So yeah, you guide it down, and it's on a minor grav pulsar, so you don't have to like lead it on anything, and it looks at the cliff face, and as it slowly rotates, you see 12 what look like bodies cocooned, hanging to the underside. The cocoons are weird. It looks kind of like if you've ever stripped a hockey stick and how it's got that carbon fiber look to it, just like tons and tons of like braiding and stuff like that. Periodically, as the lens zooms in, you can see these tiny little, what look like insects, moving in and out of and working along the cocoons. But it looks like they're kind of hanging from the underside.
Awesome.
I have seen this movie.
Like I
I'm
said,
not okay with
nuke
this.
the site from orbit. Scrapper, do we have nukes on the ship?
Hold on.
Are we getting any vital signs from their armor? Because we got eyes on them and stuff.
You're not getting anything like that. JR, were you going to say something?
The character sheets say grav bikes. Do we still have those?
Not with you.
Okay.
So as you guys are
Do-
kind of, what's that?
Do the mechs have jump jets?
No, they do not. So as you're watching the drone feed and kind of like watching this whole macabre scene come on, you see like, you know, you got the like the two hanging bodies just kind of like, you know, just kind of like swinging in the breeze and stuff like that. Two of them part, and this is what you see hanging from the underside, kind of like taking in the drone.
Oh,
So
oddly cool, but yet horrifying.
So
looks like the Wolfenstein dog.
It what do you call it? It roars with that bottom jaw
Panzer
coming
hood.
unhinged and opening up, and that's where we'll pick up next time on the Galaxy's Edge podcast with our playtest of the Galaxy's Edge role playing game. Thanks a lot for coming out and checking us out.